Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, and I'm back at my laundromat that we're about to open. It's getting so close. I'm going to show you inside, show you how close it is to being open, talk about some of the things we've done, some of the things we still need to do, and I'll also show you kind of what it looked like before and what it looks like now and the differences and changes we have made. So, as you know, I bought another laundromat earlier this summer. It was very small and tiny, had a car wash with it. It's been very adventurous, had some issues and problems. It flooded again earlier this week because some drain lines weren't set up right. Got that fixed. But this one, hopefully, is better and has less issues. One thing would be nice if we have more parking. I don't know if the landlord would let me do it. I actually leased this property from someone else. The only property I really do that from. I own almost all my own real estate. But the DMV is right next to us, and I'm hoping maybe we get some more parking over here. Maybe we can move to the dumpsters where they're picked up and put a few spots. But again, not sure if the landlord would let us do that or not. But that is one issue. We have like 4 dedicated spots right in front of the laundromat, but people are always using them, and that's just not cool. But we have to deal with it. All right, this is what the laundromat looked like when I first got it. And it didn't look bad. It wasn't horrible. Some people thought we should have just opened. Well, the couch looked horrible. Some people thought we should have just opened as it was and started making money. And I can see their point, but it would have been impossible for us to do that after going through everything and seeing what we had, what we didn't have, what worked, what didn't work. You can see there were lots of top loaders. Some of these nice, newer Hubsches. They're basically speed queens, but not as fancy. Lots of dryers. Many of those did not work. So quite a few of those were inoperable, did not work. And one big thing was we didn't have keys to those. So we couldn't get in the coin boxes. And that's like the main point of owning a laundromat is you want to make money. So it'd be really hard to do that if we can't get into the coin boxes and they just fill up and jam. It was a little bit ugly. The ceiling tiles, the walls, not horrible. Floors a little bit ugly, not horrible. And so at first glance, we thought maybe we could open, but in the end, it's a good thing we didn't because of the issues we found, and it's going to be so much better now. You can see we were missing a big machine over there, and we had more top loaders, so lots of top loaders, which are not good money makers, not efficient, and usually indicative of a not as nice of a laundromat. So I'm really glad we changed that, and we'll show you how we changed that here soon. Now, I was able to take over this laundromat because my brother-in-law texted me and said, hey, you want to buy some machines for your other laundromat? I know of one going out of business, and they want to liquidate machines. So I walked over here, saw it, I'm like, don't let them liquidate these machines. I want to take it over and lease it. So I talked to the landlord, ended up leasing this property as it is right here. I signed up for the lease. I think I paid $2,800 a month, which includes my water. And I got everything in here with that lease. So, and people say, why would the old landlord or tenant just leave? Why would he leave all his machines? Well, they had some disputes, some issues, so I don't know all the details. But the machines were left, and a lot of stuff was broken. And I think some laundromat owners get themselves in trouble where machines break, they're very expensive to fix or replace. And then if things are broken, people stop coming, so you don't have the money coming in. And it's just this snowball effect of not enough money to fix the machines, and then there's not enough money coming in. And you just get yourself in a pickle if you don't have the cash to get it going again. So I think that's what happened. It got a little bit run down, too many broken machines. And one thing we found out too that would have made it virtually impossible to open is our cash changer was broken and not working. So that's another major part of a laundromat. No way we could have been open with that not working. So we fixed a lot of these things. We'll talk about that. And we changed the layout in this a little bit. We found this vending machine outside. It's still, we haven't done anything with that. We may bring vending machines over here. I have a vending machine and a pop machine in my small Kersey laundromat that do almost no business. So we could bring those over here. A lot of these machines also were broken. Some of these were not working. And you can see here, that drum is so loose. That had to be fixed. So a lot of stuff had to be done for this laundromat to operate. And did I know all of that when I bought it or leased it? Nope, sure didn't. But I knew it was a good deal. I knew it could be a money maker. Well, I hoped it could be a money maker. And we'll still see if that is the case or not. But I thought it was a pretty good opportunity. So we have spent a decent amount of money getting machines fixed, moved in, and I bought a number of machines too. So there was another defunct laundromat about an hour away from me that I found on Facebook Marketplace, and it's just a guy advertising actually one Speed Queen 60-pound washer, and I messaged him and said, "Hey, is this for sale?" I said, "Yep." And he's like, "I also have an entire laundromat full of other machines." I'm like, "Okay." And I'm getting basically all those machines for $20,000. Came with a lot of newer Speed Queens, Horizons, dryers, and a lot of them had money in them still too. So we had almost $1,000 in quarters in those machines. This is back behind the dryers. This is still what it looked like when I first took over the lease. Lots of power, of course. A laundromat needs lots of power, lots of gas, lots of water. So they can be very expensive to start. But up there, it was very linty. Actually, I think that might have been after we cleaned it up some. And all the vents are disconnected. They were not connected. So as we went through this, we just found more and more things that needed to be done. You can see tons of panels and different things missing on the dryers and just not protected how they should be. This place just was not taken care of very well. And that's another good way to have machines break and not work right. And there was a lot of things that needed to be done. And we're getting really, really close to having all of those things done now. And all that stuff is pretty much junk. I also took a bunch of boxes and stuff from the laundromat where we got all the machines from for $20,000 and brought them back. And my laundromat people say they're all junk too. So I've had a couple of older laundromat repair guys who've been helping me out, and then a crew who's been installing machines, and they've been sort of working together, sort of not working together. So that's been interesting as well. But the crew is definitely very, very fast. The older guys have been helpful, shared a ton of knowledge with me, but I would not describe them as fast. So that's been some of the challenges. There's the change machine, as I mentioned. It was missing a hopper. So if we do a lot of business, it would definitely be good to have 2 hoppers so you don't run out of quarters. And then also some of these, I forgot what was all broken, but some of the might have been the dollar thing, they were broken. So we had to get those fixed. Now, this is today. This is what it looks like today. Again, it might not look that different, but it is. We've done a lot of work here. It's been a couple of months. I know it's taken some time. Everything takes so long. So there's the hbshs that were here before. Again, I don't know how to say those. One day, someone told me how to say them in the last video, and I forgot what they said. But here are all the Horizons we got from the other laundromat. We need to, they've all been repaired, fixed. They're all working. They're all on bases. So that replaced a row of top loaders. So much better. And people say, oh yeah, I pounded out a bunch of those coin boxes too because we didn't have keys for them. And the older laundry guys got kind of mad at me for doing that and said I hurt the machines. But the younger crew were fine with it. They said it was fine. But anyway, so we have those. You can see we just got a new drum for that dryer. So that one should be fixed soon. Like I said, those are the coin boxes that we don't have any keys for. It turns out we drilled one open, got the key code, sent it in, and it turns out they had changed the actual lock mechanism on those, and they weren't what the key code was, so that doesn't work. So we've got to drill all those out. I've got key boxes for all of them now. Just a matter of drilling those out, and I don't know if I should be doing it or not because I don't want to break everything. Here we have another row of the Horizons again that replaced top loaders. You can see we replaced the big 50-pound Speed Queen that was missing. That was one of the new machines, or not new, but new to me machines I got from the other laundromat. A couple of those were fixed and redone. You can see they had added beefy metal around those. They must have had issues with people breaking in. So those definitely have very beefy coin box holders. And then on this side, these machines were here as well, but a couple of them had to be repaired. One you can see is almost done, but it should be done today. And again, making tons of progress. And the really big machines are usually where you make your money. You can do lots of different loads there. And hopefully, from what I've learned, that's true. And I'm not just making stuff up. Our soap machine is open. We're in the progress of changing out the quarter slots because you could only charge $1, or was it $1.25 for soap. Soap cost me about 75 cents a packet. So we're changing those out. So I think we're going to charge $1.50. The change machine is back. It is fixed. It is repaired. It has another hopper in it. So it's good to go. We have more junk back here and stuff, but the coin changer will go right there. So that is fantastic. So not only can we collect coins from the new coin boxes that we have, which is ideal situation in a laundromat, but people can get quarters, which is also another ideal part of a laundromat. And then back here, we've got a few random parts, but the dryers all have panels now. They're all covered up. They're all how they're supposed to be, and all the vents are up. All the vents are up, and we actually had one of my guys do that. Just put the vents in, install those. So that's done. That's fantastic. So we're getting closer and closer to being done. There's still a few things we need to do. We need to get some seating. There's a broken window up there the landlord needs to fix, which is not my responsibility because I'm not the landlord here. Need to get some soap to put in the soap machine. We've got internet is hooked up now. We need to get a few cameras. They're on the way. Got to get some signs with phone numbers. And I need to think of a name. I don't have a name for this laundromat yet. So if you have any ideas, I'd love to hear what your ideas are for a name. And then the most exciting part is up here, up front. These are machines from the other laundromat I bought to, a 60-pounder, a 50-pounder, a 40-pounder. And we're putting our very best machines up front there so people see them when you first walk in, which I think is ideal. And we'd also talked about putting seating in front there. And you can see it is way too tight to have seats up there. So we'll have seats, kind of airport-style seating, to the right of all the rows of machines, kind of right here. And then we'll have tables throughout as well for folding. And like I said, we're really, really close. So hopefully, maybe this week, maybe next week, we'll be ready to open. We also replaced tiles. We replaced floor tiles. We painted. We did lots of other stuff as well. So stick around. We're so close. We'll be back soon with more updates on this, our other laundromat, other flips. And hopefully, we'll be able to collect quarters from here very, very, very soon.